Hola clase, this is a ScreenCastify for our class today, which is Wednesday, and I'm going to take us through what we're doing in class. I know right now we're having Wi-Fi issues, so I am currently able to get some data on my phone to post, and then I'm using one Chromebook that keeps cutting in and out, so hopefully the Wi-Fi stays okay. But for right now, this is to show you what our class entails today. Or if you have already had class with me before the Wi-Fi cut out around 11-ish, this can be to go back and review. So we'll be working with our greetings and farewells vocab today. We'll also have our normal 5-question check-in. So to get started, we would have our 5 Pear Deck questions. And you are also going to want to have your notes for today ready to go. So we'll go to classwork, notes for class, and then the notes you need are notes for Wednesday, 8/19. When you click on them, they will look like this. So our first question with Pear Deck and on your notes, ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name? And you would respond here, Me llamo, and what your name is. Our next question would be, ¿Qué día es hoy? And you have your cheat sheet here. Hoy es miércoles. To help you out, today is miércoles, Wednesday, so that's what you would highlight on your notes. ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? What is today's date? So for this one, you would go back here, ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? Ayer fue el 18, so since yesterday was the 18th, we know that today, hoy, es el 19, so today is the 19th. Then we've got de agosto, so it's the 19th of August. For qué tiempo hace hoy? What is the weather like today? Lots of different options. And for this one, we've got lots of options about the weather. Maybe you highlight hace calor. If you hate the heat, maybe you say hace mal tiempo. I don't think anyone would say hace frío for today since we are in Georgia and it is very hot. And then this last one, no wrong answers. ¿Cómo estás? How are you doing today? For me, I'm bummed out that the Wi-Fi is being so weird and I don't get to see y'all. So right now I'm floating between mal and así. But maybe you're having an awesome day. Maybe you're very excited that the Wi-Fi is not working. In which case, muy bien. So then if you're following along with this particular screencast instead of our normal class meet, go ahead and pause this recording. And I would like for you to take a look back at our Google Classroom. And you are going to see on the stream that I've posted a link to the 5-question Kahoot. This will let you answer those 5 questions that we just did on our notes so that you can get the extra practice and the extra credit with it through Kahoot. And this link will be live through noon. Once you've finished that, the plan for class was then to do a quick check with a little bit more vocab. So with Pear Deck, I would say buenos dias, and you would have to choose from good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Buenos dias would be good morning. Then buenas noches, you would choose once again between good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And buenas tardes, you would have to choose between good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Then we have a Gimkit, and to get to that link, and in class today, we were just planning to play for 10 minutes, so you can play for longer if you would like, but that was the amount of time that we would dedicate in class. So you would play this game for 10 minutes, and it's going to practice with our vocab. To get to our vocab that we've been using this week, you can look back at your notes, but you can also go to classwork and then choose key vocab sets, and we're using the greetings, farewells, and introductions Quizlet. So that would be the vocab that will help you out as you're also playing the Gimkit game. So feel free to pause this while you play your Gimkit for 10 minutes, and then I'll talk about the rest of class. Once you've finished with Gimkit, you'll look at page 2 of your notes, and we've got a few different things to translate on these. So I'll go ahead and delete this so that it's new for you again. The only one filled in for you should be gracias, thank you, but I would like for you to see if you can translate ¿Cómo te llamas? And once again, we can go back to our vocab set to help us out with that. So that is here. So you would look for the English translation of ¿Cómo te llamas?, which is what's your name? So you would write that in the box. Me llamo. You would come back to your Quizlet set or your notes. My name is. Hola. You would take another look, and that comes out to hello or hi. And then you'll see gracias. So the reason I wanted you to translate those is because in class, I went around and I had gotten 6 different teachers at Westside to introduce themselves to you in Spanish. Just so that you see that you're not the only ones having to practice Spanish and to make it a little more fun. So I'll play those for you now. If my computer cooperates, we'll see. Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Señor Barber.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
All right, so that's the first one. Our second one with Mr. Varga.
Hola, me llamo Señor Varga. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Señora Cristian. And then for our next one, with Coach Coffee. Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Hola, me llamo Señor Coach Coffee.
Excellent. And his is my favorite. He introduces himself as Mr. Coach Coffee. I told him he could say Senor Coffee, which would be Mr. Coffee, or Coach Coffee, but he said, I want to do both. So, very enthusiastic. Then we've got Mr. Arrington. Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Señor Arrington.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian.
Hola, Señor Rose.
Excelente. Yay. So that one was Coach Rose, and one more. Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Hola, Señora Miller.
All right, so once we had watched these videos, my plan was to explain that now that we've seen all those teachers introduce themselves in Spanish, it's your turn. So on page 2 of your notes, I've laid out how you can basically write your script for what you'll record on Flipgrid to introduce yourself. You'll choose from one of these ways to say hello in Spanish. Let's say you just want to say hola, that would work. So in this box for your script, you would just type hola. Then for our next box, me llamo, and then I'm asking you to type your name in the blank. So me llamo, and then we'll just pretend my name is Bob. Me llamo Bob. And then to say nice to meet you in Spanish, you could choose from mucho gusto, or if you're a guy, you could say encantado instead, or if you're a girl, encantada. So I'll just put encantado since Bob is a guy. And then you've got your script. You can practice reading it out loud, and the closing is to go to our Flipgrid and to record your own. So I'll click on it so you can see. And you should also, once it logs you in, be able to see my example one. This is called Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Or Hi, what's your name? And you'll use your Barrow County Schools email to join. And then you can choose record a response. And remember, you're basically just reading. Oop, the bells are still working. That's good. You're basically just reading what you wrote in your script. So, hola, me llamo, and then how to say nice to meet you. So you could just say, hola, me llamo Señora Cristian, encantada. Or you could say, buenas tardes, because it's afternoon. Me llamo Señora Cristian, mucho gusto. That would also work. And then you can say next. Hola, me llamo Señora Cristian. Selfie. And you should be all set. And so that is the closing. I'll just put Mrs. Christian example and submit. And then once that's finished, that is all we had planned for class today. If you're following along with the Google Slides, it basically takes you all the way to slide 78 in our week 1 PowerPoint. And you'll see that the closing is not going to be due until Monday. So if you are not really feeling up for recording right now, you've still got some time. Your Flipgrid infographic recording is going to be due on Friday, and then the other homeworks, all due Friday, are just joining our different digital platforms for class. All right, chicos, I'm proud of you. You're doing awesome work. Thank you for being you.